also agree with Kellyanne being able to stand her ground and push back when she felt like she needed to.
Yeah, she did well on that. I mean, Chris, you go back to the campaign when Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump was facing all kinds of accusations about the Access Hollywood tape and so forth. Nobody was asking Hillary Clinton about the guy that she's married to. It seems that sometimes there's a double standard in that regard.
Well, I think people were bringing up Bill Clinton during the campaign. They were making the case, and a lot of Democrats were put in a very tough position to be able to criticize Donald Trump when they had supported Bill Clinton in the past. But Bill Clinton, of course, wasn't on the ballot, but still being asked about in the same way that Kellyanne Conway's husband became news because he was disagreeing with the Trump administration. And to be fair here, John, he also pointed out he's a very strong supporter of the Trump administration. He had some critiques, some things he thought were done wrong. It makes sense to ask your wife about that. It seemed very much in bounds. It seemed like, something that you or I might do if we had Kellyanne on our shows. I would ask that question every day of the week and twice on Sunday because I think it could spur an interesting answer. And in this case, it did. If this was something Kellyanne Conway didn't want to stoke, she could have answered it much differently. She could have said, look, I don't speak for my husband, and kind of ended it there. But she kind of made a case that this was somehow a sexist, out of bounds question, which I don't think it was, John.
Allie, it sounds like you would have asked her the same thing.
I probably would have, but again, I think it's fair for Kellyanne to possibly get defensive about this. Maybe she knew it would make good television, and I think it did make good television. Again, I think that Dana was justified in asking a question like this, but the fact of the matter is the administration has continued to push back against what they at least believe is a false narrative or unfair coverage in the media, and I think that's a fight that the American people want to continue to see, and I think that CNN and other outlets should continue to stand their ground if they think that they are covering this administration and even Kellyanne Conway fairly.
Allie Stuckey and Chris Freites, good discussion. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.